Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're here in near Moira, sort of in between Moira and Ashby here for another video. Looking this time at, well, right next to Conkers actually, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're looking at the heart of the forest, the Moira Junction south. So it'll be the line of the Ashby and Nuneaton Joint Railway, which carried Leicestershire coal for over 90 years. It's nice when you've got a plaque right in front of it. So the footpath we're on once rumbled with the sound of steam engines carrying coal to and from. So along this route we have got what remains of the track bed, bridges, and the actual Moira Junction itself, which is just a crossroads of footpaths and that. Right, and so the place where these two paths meet was for nearly 100 years a railway junction here at Moira Junction South. Trains could change direction, switch from one track to another by points, tapered rails, moved by levers, operated by a signalman in a signal box. So the picture you're about to see is where we do this one here. So as you can see where the signal box is there, the track and that angle. So if we turn the point here, that there's where the signal box was, and that's where the track went off in each direction. So this is the actual junction itself. So it'll be the joint track heading that way, the joint track heading sort of curving over that direction. It's hard to picture it because you've got surrounded by trees, where the trees are now once was a clearance of tracks, and over that direction behind us it'll be a double track system as well, and just about here, so this little track bed here as well behind this rock sign thing will be tracks as well. So there'll be lots of different tracks heading this direction and behind me. So over that direction in those trees are plate layers, hooks. Over there's several plate, which I'll take a look at in a bit. Right, so we're going to head in this direction. Right then, so we hit this trail this way. This is also known as the Conkers Circuit. So where the signal box was here, obviously is now just a pond. It was actually excavated, dug out to form this little pond overflow thing. The signal box stood exactly this point here, facing that way towards Moira, the Moira furnace. So some of the track would have curved in this direction, and this track bed will slightly raise as we're walking along it. It will raise up to a large embankment. We're occupied by two bridges. We've got the mutt with us. Can't go anywhere without the mutt these days. Say hello, Marla. The camera don't do it any justice, but you can see the drop here. We're actually going upwards, like an upper hill. So they used to dig out these railway track beds, or they used to raise them up, carrying tons and tons of soil, built by navvies, hundreds of navvies with wheelbarrows, shovels, picks. And towards the late 1800s they would have used steam shovels, like a crane with a big scoop that would have stood at the top, that would have scooped the soil upwards. So it's difficult to determine exactly where the track bed is, so I think it would have gone through these trees here, straight forward. So we're going to have to go round on a different footpath, put around it. I think one of them went that way, because that's the embankment there, because that side's raised. So you can see that we are going low down now. We started to walk upwards, now we're walking downwards. So to keep the ground level for the train to travel, they'd raise it up. Right, so we're coming to the first bridge. So the embankment is up here. So from the junction, the train would travel across this bit. So we've got buttresses here, both sides. Yeah, quite in good nick really, considering how old it is. Yeah, so obviously when the coal or everything stopped, there wasn't much use for this train, apart from passengers, but still in very good nick though. If there's anything you can recognise, see the pattern here. Attention to detail across here, and that side. No. Well, they wouldn't have done this nowadays, would they? They would have see the ash soot. That's the soot still that collects to the bricks as the years go on. I'm not sure whether a train came through here actually. One went over the top. I'm not sure whether one came through here or not. I'm sure one did. Because it was, I thought it was a junction. Possibly. It could have done. I mean, it could have curved from there, gone this way. Yeah, I reckon it did because it's big enough, that is. And this looks like we're actually on the track bed here. Conkers is just there through them trees. Right, so to your right here we've got an old culvert that's crumbled away and replaced by cement. All they've done is cemented it in. So you see the brickwork here, foundations of a culvert. Culvert's still there underneath, but it's all collapsed. There's a bit of brickwork there, look. It's not a running water one, it's probably only when there's flooding. So it'll pass through to this side then. There's a ditch down there, so it probably passes under here. There's a ditch there, and there's another culvert coming up. Right. So yeah, so this one passes under the that's the embankment. The embankment is now to our left because of going under the bridge. That's the embankment. So the track would have been up the top there. Brickwork here. We've got another culvert down here. This is quite a big one. We've got a supporting wall here. Yeah, so that culvert there goes directly under that embankment. Goes all the way under there. Yeah, it's the gates, the train. Yeah, oh, that one. Oh, I'll get to that in a minute. The little train's travelling. So yeah, so this is just to stop debris. This is a debris screening. So yeah, I mean, well, to build something there, this was either a road or it was the track bed. It's difficult to see with the map back there because the junction splits into different directions. So if there was a train there, why build that one when there's this one? So it goes off into a different direction. That's the gates closing for the miniature railway from Conkers. We just missed that. So coming up to the second bridge. This journey. This one, there's rails at the top. Have been put in. This bridge is repurposed, which means it's turned into something, been reused. So there's a narrow gauge railway here. A little ride along a miniature railway for the kids to travel on. It goes all the way around the Conkers site. You see there two directions, and it passes directly under the bridge, the railway bridge. You see there. So obviously there's the embankment going across the top of the bridge there. Right, we shall just follow it this way. So I should imagine then the railway would have passed through that way, in parallel with this embankment then. Oh, we'll go under. It's quite a big one, this one, isn't it? See the existing lights that's on the wall there, the old electrical lights that would have been changed. There probably would have been like oil lamps or gas lanterns. All the cobwebs on the ceiling, look. Yeah, so the train would have passed through here then. It would have done originally. Yeah, it must have passed through here then as well. Yeah, the miniature railway goes that way, that direction. Could have been the canal that passed through there, because the canal did once join up to the Moira Canal, the Ashby Canal. We'll just see where this leads to. I think this leads to another Conkers car park. So the track bed from the bridge we've just seen is across here, the other side of this fence. I thought it was this route here, but this isn't, because it's slightly raised at this point here. So that's the actual track bed. That's Conkers, just down there. Right, so heading back this way. So now is that original number? It's difficult to determine whether or not the actual train came through here or not. One definitely went over the top. What are these cast iron things are on the roof here, look? Yeah. Cast iron things. I don't like it. It looks like it. It's in very good condition though. Yeah. Yeah, so there we're on the other side of the embankment now, back on this through here. What this is here? This is the original signpost. It's a railway sleeper. When you see them like that, it could be remnants of a sign. Because they used to have those inside the railway. I'm sure this is another track bed, you know.
Not this one.
Yeah, because how it's down, dug out. So what they dug out here, they probably took like that. Look.
So you think this might have been one and that's one?
I'm sure it was.
Well, they've got that up there.
Yeah, because it's the type of ground, you see, it was high up there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right? And so if it's high up that end, you can't have the train go suddenly down, can you?
No.
So it has to be level, so you build it up, level that way. And this one must have gone straight through the trees, that way. No, but this was definitely either a track bed or it was a road, because you've got this here. You've got this supporting wall that was built for the Look, you see engineering blues for the culvert.
Yeah.
That culvert passes under this embankment to the side. The grating one, the grating's been put on there. Definitely been raised up, this has. I mean, is this the original ballast? Or is it, look, you see there's a load more bricks here, look.
Yeah.
Looks like there's railway ballast mixed in with that soil over there, look.
Does, doesn't it?
There's the miniature train. That's the miniature train going through it on conkers. Oh, that's a long one.
Quite a few carriages.
Right. Let's move on. Let's see what else, all the remnants we can find. So, right then. So we're back at this junction again. So we've seen those other two bridges. So we're coming into the junction now. So what we'll do, we'll head up this way. This is where the other end of the track went. Let me see if I can get to those outhouses in there.
Yeah.
This time.
Oh, did you film this?
Yeah, but it was a different part.
Okay.
So there should be a bridge up here as well, passing over the main road. As you can see, just through there, there's in between those silver birch. There's there's a plate layers hut. Just there, just right through there. There's a plate layers truck. We'll go in and have a look.
I'll take a minute. Do you want to leave your bag here?
No, I'll take my bag.
You sure?
I'll take my bag.
So you don't need to drink food.
Yeah.
But it's easier to get through than on top.
Well, it is this way. Right, okay, let's have a look at this plate layers truck. Got a vent at the top. I don't know what that brick is down there. The door, it's sealed off by the looks of it. Yeah, it's riveted. It's completely sealed off. So, what I understand, there's two windows there as well. And vents at the top there. Definitely a plate layer sort. So there used to be a track that passed us this way. This side and this side. So we're on the track bed there, where Donna is, my partner. So there used to be a track bed here that went along here. This is the one that goes to the, eventually goes on to the, that big embankment that we just seen a moment ago. This eventually curves around onto that embankment, onto the, where the junction is. If I can get through this way to the other, there's some plate layers. See if I can get to them this way. A lot of stinging nettles. Oh, the things you do for YouTube videos. Very dense here. Very dense. I wonder if I can get through to this. It's very dense just here. Absolutely very dense. I'm not sure if I'm going to get through this bit here. Not sure if I'm going to get through here. Should be able to. So many brambles. The pain you have to go through just to get a video. Right. Ah, nearly there. Oop. Ah, here we go. There's some more. Oh, and stung up. Legs are stung. Yeah, I don't know what these are, these structures, but I like structures. When I see structures, just gotta check them out. Oh, there's a doorway. These are sealed up and all to stop people from accessing them. Oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame. Look around the other side of this one. Oh, yeah. Little opening there as well. I wonder what that used to be. These are definitely remnants of a railway of a once golden age. Yeah, probably these are probably not plate layers huts, but some form of storage, track storage or something. Yeah. So track definitely run through this bit here, all the way that way, and then another one went that way. Definitely can't access these. Doubt if they're still in use. These have been blocked off not so long ago, pretty recently I think. Yep. Right, okay. Nothing much more to see on that. That's a shame, that is. It's a shame we can't access those. It'd be nice to see inside them. Oh, nettles. Oh, ow. Oh. Get over that way. Oh, back to this plate layers hut. Right, so we're back at this one. That's a shame about that. We've accessed that. Oh look, looks like some kind of pole, a wooden telegraph pole maybe. Yes, these they have plenty of these on the rail, on the line. Right, yeah, so that's that's where that comes out of. Comes out of one like that. Now, where there's a window the other side? Let's have a look at the other side of this. See what's here. No, it's not a window that side. Nope. Right, we'll get back onto the track bed footpath. Right, so we're actually pretty high up now. So there's a big drop down there. And same with that side, there's a big drop the other side. So this was a double track at one stage. Ah, this is interesting. Ashby Canal mine seam.
Meters below ground.
Yeah. What does that say? Little Main, Stockings, Woodfield, Kilburn. Whether that was, don't know whether that's remnants of it or not.
Looks like the markers used.
Yeah, that one gradually goes down to the bottom level there. And then down there's a footpath that comes level with the road.
Walls, Heritage Trail, Spring Cottage.
Well,
Think about the buildings that you saw.
we'll have a look, then we'll head back.
Down this way.
Right, we're coming up to another bridge now. Won't be able to see much of it because we're actually higher up at this point. So the railway actually passed over the road at one point. So you can see the road just down there, look. The road just down there, look, as you can see. There's the buttresses of the bridge. So this is the, we're actually on top now. So this would have carried on towards Moira. Moira is that way. Yeah. Yep. Right, we'll head back. That goes to Moira eventually, that does. So instead of going down the roadway, we could come this way for the ghost hunt and come out that way. Rather than
I thought you were going in park.
what, to Moira?
You said,
I don't know.
you said about parking.
I mean, we could park there, but you never know if we have to move it or not. I don't know. Come on, Marla. I don't know, we'll see. See how we feel later. Yeah. It's to cover the shit up.
Yeah, I think it's a clause. You know, she's trying to sting him down a bit. It's a sharp. Can't be very flexible.
She needs to do it on the path more.
Eh?
She needs to do it on the concrete more.
Ooh. Oh, snap.
Well, it should grind him down as well. Right, so this, so we'll head back this way.
It's
Right
two
then.
men on a train.
Right, so that's the Moira Junction South, which is the Nuneaton Joint Railway. So we've showed you the track beds, some of the bridges, and the Moira West Junction with the signal box, which is just there. We showed you before. And there's another old map there. Shows you the little engine sheds. There was a turntable somewhere up here as well. Yeah. Okay, right. So that bit, we're going to be focusing on this bit here. We're going to follow that route there, which is straight ahead.
This is Castle Gresler. What's that?
Castle Gresley Hall.
Oh.
The old hall, Gresley Hall, remember?
Is that up here?
Eventually.
Oh,
It's in Swannington, isn't it?
It's 2 mile walk.
Oh, yeah, it would be.
We ain't doing that, are we?
No, I don't think so. No. Oh, this fans out to a bigger pond. Look.
Oh, yeah. Look at it. It's one of nature ponds that they put in.
Yeah.
They opened it in 2020 or something. It says it there.
Yeah.
I wonder what was there before it then. I wonder if that house was knocked down in 2020.
No, like the signal box was at the end there. So this, I think they just dug this out as a pond, nature pond. That's all. That's the miniature railway that we've seen earlier from Conkers. It goes quite a lot. Yeah. Moira West. Yeah. Network Rail. No, that's not that miniature railway. That's another railway. I wonder which that one that is then. Unless that signal box has moved from further down and moved to there, but that looks a bit too modern. This one isn't. I don't know. Weird, isn't it? Yeah. So this railway that's at the side of us then, some point must have joined up to the Ashby to Nuneaton, because there were so many different spring-offs, weren't there? This bridge has been modified at some point. Come here. See down there? No, that track down there.
That's Gresler in Albert Village.
remember what we're using it.
Big hot top.
Let's get a better view of this railway from up here. We'll see if the tracks are in use. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is in use anymore. I don't think it is. It was because the rails are rusty and it's overgrown up there. Look. No, no way. What railway this is? See, it's all overgrown. I don't think this railway is in use anymore.
No, they won't be using it. Look, some of the trees are down up there.
Yeah. So I wonder what railway.
Moira. Done. That house on there. Really weird.
Yeah, I'll have to find out which one this is because that's obviously okay.
It's got a big building.
So this right in the distance in that top corner, the white building, see if I can enlarge it, was Thorpe Colliery, I think. That's the Donisthorpe Colliery, I think, right over there. So this must use the tracks for carrying what materials from the colliery. So when the colliery closed, because it says permanently closed now, so they closed this railway down as well. So at one point this must have joined onto the Moira Junction that we've seen right back there. This was obviously the last one to close down. First, so this was actually the last one to close then. So at some point this joined onto that Moira Junction back there. Right then, so I think that's going to conclude our explore on this video. Hope you enjoyed that. Just show you out and about Moira Junction. Trains that used to be that are no longer there, and the existing one that remains but now closed down again. So hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to follow our other videos, our paranormal investigation ones, camping, adventures and that, and
Junior.
yeah, junior I.P.A. as well, junior bushcraft and survival. Check out those as well, very educational. So like I said, hope you enjoyed that. Till next time, don't forget to follow us on Rumble, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe on YouTube. So
Bye.
until then, good night from me, and it's good night from her. Bye.